Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Drakengard. My name is Os. Today we start the real post-game, I guess you could say, of Drakengard. So we've cleared ending B and C now, besides A of course. And now we have a weird proposition before us. Here we are, our finished endings, but we still have chapter 10. And for chapter 10, we need to clear chapter 5 verse 8, which is just the cataclysm after the big battle, and view chapter 8 verse 9, which is the ending of the game. I don't know why they separate those two. That seems like a weird thing. It would be impossible to do chapter 8 verse 9 without chapter 5, but anyway. But we also need to meet with the 3 pact partners. So we haven't really done that. There has also been a thing here all this time that I've never shown, but we have one more. Each of the pact partners has a specific subchapter for them. I'm going to start taking care of that before we get into ending D, because ending D is related to all of the sub-characters. So let's meet everybody and let's see their stories. The thing is that this entails to basically going back to chapter 2, 3, and 4 and doing a bunch of stuff. So we can start over here. We actually got Leonard during the actual playthrough, which I kind of regret. But now let's get some idea of where we are. What was happening in chapter 2? Inuart was being a prick and was doubting that the elf village was actually in danger. So we went to the elf village, had some things, and then some words happened. And this is really the part that is most relevant to us right now, because we have verse 5 alternate, which wasn't available to us when we actually went through this path. It became available in the point where we got Leonard. Now we can go back and see another version of this event. So let's do that. Let's check out verse 5 alternate, a distant sound. On the corpse-strewn battleground, Leonard hears a sound from the forest of the seal. Chapter 2, verse 5, alternate. The voice is that of the hierarch Verdele, the spiritual leader of the Union and guardian of the 4 seals, the seal of the temple, the seal of the desert, the seal of the forest, and the seal of the goddess herself. After seeing Furia and Inuart go join Verdele, Time searches the village. There, besides an Imperial soldier's body, is a message written in blood. Let's see. This song. God, yes, please. More of this. I think we have a weapon here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Okay, I'll take it. So, what's up?
Speak not the watchers, draw not the watchers, write not the watchers, sculpt not the watchers, sing not the watchers, call not the watcher's name. What is this?
I can see it. The forest. A flame.
And where are you looking?
Is this the forest of the seal? The Empire has invaded. What shall we do?
Murder as much as possible, of course. You obtain the weapon Iron Scraps. The magic attack is Broken Earth. Equip weapon? Yeah, definitely. But let's also check what's up. So here are the stats if you want them, and the story. A village of serfs, suffering under their lord's corrupt government, cobbled together this mace to serve as a weapon in their rebellion. Its crooked frame was shaped by the blood of their toil. No matter how they suffered, the Lord would not grant the serfs relief. With cries of justice and freedom, they gathered into a crowd and marched against their overseer. As dawn broke, the peasants charged into the castle, but there they found the Lord living as impoverished a life as their own. For as much as the Lord taxed the serfs, so was the Lord taxed by the king. The serfs took pity on their incompetent lord and cast aside their weapons. From then on, serf and lord lived in harmony, hungry and destitute together. Wow, that's a particularly grim one. Pretty good. Is there anything that I can take out? Oh yeah, we have a lot of weapons to try. I can take the robber king off now that I think about it. I used it in the expedition. Hunter's Joy, I think we also need to try. Anyway, let's see. So now we get a choice between going to the Forest of the Seal or not. And going to the Forest of the Seal will lead us into Leonard's subchapter. So let's try to do that. Oh, world map. Here's your destination. Leonard's Regrets in the Forest of the Seal. Let's see what's up. Leonard's Regret. First one. Guided by Leonard, Kaim comes to the Forest of the Seal, now under attack by the Imperial Army. Gryphons controlled by the Empire fly up to battle Kaim and the dragon. Ooh, I like this.
They have come this far. The seal, is it safe?
Oh man, we're back to level 1 dragon. Ooh, that's rough. Damn, look at that thing. The good news is that all of these battles should be relatively easy, because I don't think the game expects for you to do them this late in the game. So at least we have that to fall upon. But yeah. Also, after having played this game a million times and replayed the Inuit battle more than I should have ever, I am confident in saying that I am a little bit better at this game now.
Leonard, you suffered guilt over your brother's death. You must forgive yourself.
Oh yeah. So now we are essentially in Leonard's subchapter, and I made great efforts to not talk too much about Leonard. I mean, not talk at all, really, about Leonard during the course of the game, because I knew I would have this opportunity. And Leonard is a really interesting character because he is sort of like a design masterclass in a very weird way. Because I was talking about this very, very quickly when I...
Claim vultures. You are no match for the might of a dragon.
Oops. So I was talking about this very, very quickly when I was mentioning how Yoko Taro builds stories. I think it was in a battle with Inuit. And it's like... he has this really interesting panel talk at, I think it was GDC, where he explains how he builds stories backwards. So he starts with not necessarily a message, but like a story beat, I guess I would call it. And then he tries to justify his idea by justifying the story beat itself within the story. So it's just like, let's say, the example he gives is that of essentially Kaine in Nier.
To guard us. But little good is spoken of them.
Ah, the fairies are so great. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's consider, let's say you have this character.
Is still safe. Perhaps.
Let's say you have this character that you want there to be a dramatic moment involving them, like maybe they die or something. So Yoko Taro understands a thing that I believe a lot of story writers nowadays takes for granted quite a bit, which is you can't just make that moment happen. You can't just have the death of a character, of a main character or something, and the simple fact that they are a main character doesn't mean anything. So it's like, for the death of the character to have any meaning, they have to have meant something for the player. So the idea is that he makes up these story moments and then he tries to justify them. So it's like, okay, if I want this character to die, they need to have lived in the story. They need to have done something that is significant. They need to have had some sort of presence that is beyond them just being a sacrificial lamb. And that's perfect, because that's correct. Like, it is very, very pointless to try to get your audience to relate to a character that basically just doesn't exist. Like, telling people to relate to another, it doesn't work. Like, life is not like that.
Look! Humans cause trouble wherever they go! Smelly apes!
That smell. The forest. The forest is burning. Quickly! The forest of the seal is under attack.
Okay, I took a lot more damage than I was expecting during that, but I guess that's just normal. Oh, we're gaining attack power, that's pretty good. So maybe this is not such an early beat after all. New for expedition, that's good. Maybe I am doing this exactly at the correct time. Kaim and his band arrive in the thick forest that is home to the fairies, but the Empire has put the forest to the torch. The fairy delights in telling Leonard that many of the enemy soldiers are children. Oh, we have event stage. Let's see. I know there are some weapons in this chapter, but I'm not sure how easy it is to get them.
Our forest is burning! Our forest is burning! All because useless humans come trooping over the land! Awful, smelly, awful creatures!
We must do something.
Hark you, hark! Look in the shadows of the trees. The ones hiding away are probably fine. This, that, what, which? The shadows of the trees. Look closely, Leonard. Look closely. Oh, it smells fishy. What will you do? What will you do? Doesn't it feel dangerous? Are you shaking? Over here! Here!
Just young conscripts.
Right! Young soldiers right out of training, gutted like fish!
If the garrison is here, then the prisoners should be too.
Okay. A massive Imperial army has entered the forest. It must be beaten quickly before it reaches the seal. But can Leonard bring himself to battle the child conscripts of the Empire? Ah, don't worry, we can do it. It will be fine. So,
Time, speak to them. They will lay down their swords.
Wow, this weapon can even kill like an archer. Young conscripts of the Imperial Army are burning the something.
I cannot fly in this narrow place. Now go on foot.
What even is this weapon? It's awful. This is hot garbage. Damn. I think this is the iron scraps that we just got. Like if a weapon can't one-hit kill a crossbowman, that is bad news. Come on, just give me a special. Wow. This is awful. Damn, this is ridiculous. So, special, what's up? What can you do for us? That didn't even hit. Wow, this weapon is hot garbage. Let's see, what about the foul blade?
The garrison soldiers are all conscripts. Time, do not slaughter them so mercilessly.
It's okay, Leonard, don't worry. It's fine. So these are just fodder. I am fighting them up just to really try to see the weapon, but this is our targets, the young child soldiers. Oh, this is actually pretty good. So this is Foul Blade. What else do we have? Yoshi Sword Smashing, Iris Cap. Oh, Hunter's Joy. Let's see. Yeah, this is what's up. Wow, this does like no damage. Some hot garbage.
Soldiers are soldiers. Do not forget who is your enemy.
Okay, enough playing around. Let's use a Nobuyoshi, why not? Yeah, there we go. Time to cut some children away. Ooh.
They are so powerless. Yet your sword spares none. Your heart is black.
Exactly, Leonard. Do not pity the enemy. So let's see. So, about narrative storytelling and the likes. Whew. We...
Such a soft-hearted one, aren't you, Leonard?
So, Yoko Taro understands. I don't like attributing the success of the story of Drakengard purely to him, because it's not only him.
Please help us! Ah!
Hey, yeah, nobody can help you now, don't worry about it. Let's see, more here, right? Yeah, we're basically invading the army barracks and killing the child soldiers that had barely had any training at all. Which is amazing, this is great. And meanwhile, Leonard is basically just like, please don't do this, you don't need to do this, they are just children.
Just kill them! They're just like lambs to the slaughter!
Time. Still, you offer no mercy.
Exactly.
Help me.
More conscript soldiers.
Someone help me! We've done the wrong!
Ah, you are on the wrong side of history, my friend. That's wrong enough. You know how you know you're on the wrong side of victory? Because I'm winning. So do we have more things over here? Yes, we do. Let's go find some children to slaughter. There they are. Can I just use like a... Ooh. That's interesting. Maybe if I position myself just right over here and like poof.
I cannot raise my weapon against such children.
So, talking about characters once more, or at least attempting to. Yes, more. Please.
Mother, I don't want to die!
It's okay, don't worry about it. So yes, this whole level is like this, don't worry about it. It's just massacring children and hearing them cry out for help while we don't care. Time just will continue, because that's just kind. If somebody, they're not even a threat, it's just like, yeah, they have weapons, they are out here, like why not? You see how I'm not going into their homes?
Kaim, please, no more. We cannot.
I'm not going into the barracks, I'm just like, hey, if you want a battle, just come outside. If you don't, just go back in. It's fine. Okay, so to get the weapon on this level, as far as I understand, we have to come...
Just kill them! They're just like lambs to the slaughter!
all the way here to the west part of the map and kill everybody. So let's try to do that. Shouldn't be too hard. I don't think there are that many units. The conscript stronghold, a hidden treasure box has appeared. So now that we take care of that, like not even all the enemies and just really the knights. Good. Oh, but the box is hidden. Ew. Oof. Ah, Drakengard. Well, let's go back there and try to find it out.
Kaim, the soldiers are mere child conscripts. Please, show them mercy.
No, it's fine. So let's try to find this goddamn weapon. It is here somewhere for sure. One thing that I noticed when replaying this is that the way that the dragon acts is particularly interesting because she doesn't object. She's just like, are you really doing this? Okay, then you do you. I'm just gonna be over here, not having anything to do with this.
Help me. Someone help me! We've done the wrong!
Is this what we want? Maybe. Yes, weapon. Nice. So now all we gotta do is clear the stage. So let's go ahead and do that. Here, right? Yes.
Kaim, the soldiers are mere child conscripts. Please, show them mercy.
Nah, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, about characters, if I can ever finish this spot. I think a lot of... Oh!
Pursuers are in the air.
Oh, I goofed. There was a weapon to get on this chapter, but I thought there would be more time. Huh. Well, anyway. It's fine. I'll show it anyway. You obtain the weapon Carrion Maker. The magic attack is Ares' Breath. Let's check it out. Do the stats if you want them. Heavy and unwieldy, this mace inflicts great damage and can knock foes to the ground. Nice. Oh, sharpness, edgeless. Oh, a short one, thank god. During the first moon, it smashed the legs of 100 men, women, and children. During the second moon, it smashed the arms of 100 men, women, and children. During the third moon, it smashed the heads of 100 men, women, and children. In the fourth moon, nothing was left but a lake of blood, and a mace dripping with liquefied flesh. Wow, that was a good one. Never change, Drakengard, never change. Let's equip it. Nice.